All right, we back, everybody, now? Hopefully we're back, okay? So I just got my Radler right here, Amstel Radler with lemon. It's one of the best beers out here. And I am at the Caldera. This is a beachfront bar. This is the part 2 to the bar that's what was over at the city yesterday where I was at. That was the Freud bar, if you remember. This is also owned by the same people. So I'm here tonight and we're at the beach. And we'll continue the walk a little bit later. I just figured I'd stop and take a little bit of a break, show you guys what this beach bar is like. It's really, really cool. You can see it behind me. Hopefully you can all see that. Look at this. Beautiful. Things are just getting started too. Hopefully people will start to come back in. Okay, great. People are starting to come back in. That's super awesome. All right, we're finally back, right? Can you see me good now? Project Barbie, thank you so much for showing up today. Thank you for helping me out with getting subscribers too. Did you see those 2 blokes? That's a carryover from London, right? Those 2 blokes were from Poland, those 2 guys. So I gave them my TK's Adventure, of course, the spiel, and they signed on, so I'm so happy to have them along too. I told them to tell all their friends, you know, so that they can watch themselves live. And that's what's cool about being here in Europe, you know. Everybody's so really carefree. They're not going to be standoffish. This is more a new thing, a new technology to them. They're not that familiar with so much. Oh, perfection. Great. So, yeah, it was not because we lost the signal because it was a bad signal. We went to the limit of where the other signal goes for the day. It just was a carryover from yesterday because yesterday I streamed. So it burned out all of the bandwidth. And I had to switch over to a new one. In order to do that, I had to purchase it, but in order to do that, I had to go onto Wi-Fi, so that's the explanation for that. So I purchased a new eSIM for another 24 hours, and now we should be good. See, the problem was London, I think, because in London, even though I had very good, powerful eSIM, I was up in the hills in Wimbledon and it just didn't work out perfectly, and there were some other spots too. So London's kind of shitty for reception, but I think this chooses the best towers in the country that you're in. So for this particular eSIM, it's called Holofly, and they advertise it all over the airlines. You choose your particular country, and then it gives you the eSIM for that country, so it's pretty cool. But anyway, cheers to everybody. Here we got the Radler. I love my beer lemonade mix. If anybody has a chance, try this. This is amazing. So cheers to all of you. Happy 4th of July over in the States today. I know everyone's cooking up a storm. Another beautiful night. It's about a good 90 to 94 degrees today. So another perfect day, but I would have run into overheat issues. So now doing it at night is a lot better. We'll continue the walk afterward. I'll show you a little bit here from this place. A lot of famous singers come here at the Caldera. They're just getting started. It's brand new. Happy 4th to everybody. Happy 4th of July. Love, of course, to everyone. Love to everybody. Right on the beach. The beach is absolutely beautiful. I mean, all over Greece, there's beautiful beaches. Now we talked about also, here's Paralia Beach right here. We talked about topless beaches too. Mostly all over Europe you're going to see topless beaches. And to quote the famous John Ritter from Three's Company, all you can see is shiny hills as far as the eye can see. So really great. But nude beaches, you gotta go to the islands more or less. I mean, there are secluded nude beaches here as well, near camping places usually. But if you want to go see nude beaches left and right, everywhere, you got to go to the islands and you'll see nude beaches, no problem. There's nude beaches in South Florida too. Hallandale Beach is a nude beach too. But here across Europe, pretty much, it's pretty acceptable to just have topless beaches everywhere. Today's your birthday? Happy birthday, Jay Hay. Al J. Bayani, happy birthday to you. So yeah, so I'm happy that the signal's working great. Look at this. I'm in the middle of nowhere in Europe, and I'm having a great signal, and I'm broadcasting it right back to all of you. So that's awesome. I love that. And everything seems to be working okay. I played a couple songs, right? The hardest working man in show business, right? James Brown. And a little Lenny Kravitz. All right, let me get this. I'm getting a call. Let me get this. Family calling me. Of course, I have a lot of cousins. I have a lot of aunts and uncles. I have, my immediate family. My dad's here as well. So we're having a great time here. We're actually going to start packing a lot of clothes, and we're going to bring them back with us to Florida because my dad didn't have an allowance for clothes. He's got a lot of clothes, so I'm going to help him with that. We're going to take care of a few last-minute details, and then we're going to head out back to home, back to paradise. So it's not so bad when your last destination is paradise. Arshad Sheikh, hello. No, I turned the sound off just because I had to take a call. No worries there, no worries. Should be fine now, right? Yeah, everything should be fine. Everything should be working perfectly. No, I did that on purpose because I had to take a personal call, even though it was in Greek. You don't have to worry about tips in most of Europe. It's already factored into the price, so you don't have to worry about calculating tips either. I might have a couple actually. Let's see what this is. What is this here? Caldera. Oh, look at this. Peanuts. Not so bad, huh? And look, they're sealed. Sealed peanuts here from Caldera. First time I've ever seen that. Wow. So they like to give you little snacks too when you get your drink, you know, very Euro, very European. Get your little chips here. You have your drink, you have your snacks. Like a tall glass, right? Tall, thin glass. You don't get many of those in the States either. Everything's very Euro here. You might have noticed what people wear too. I mean, this is a beach town anyway, but it's all good. I'm great, I'm doing fantastic. Beautiful weather. How can you not do great here? Well, yeah, it's starting to get packed now. I love these rattlers. I might get another one too. Now this area is less expensive than the tourist traps that exist out on the islands. You go directly to an island from your country, you're going to get hosed in terms of paying for a room. You're not even going to get a hotel this time of year. You're going to be paying for a room. It's probably going to be upwards of $200 to $300 a night. Here in northern Greece, next to Mt Olympus, tomorrow I might send you a picture or post a picture of Mt Olympus. It's absolutely beautiful. It's in our backdrop over here. This is just a beach community at the base of Mt Olympus. I was in the village today where my mother grew up, and that's really at the base of Mt Olympus, and it's absolutely breathtaking over there. No, I don't have to pay for these chips. They come with the deal. So theoretically, if I get another beer, I should get more chips too. There used to be a place in West Palm Beach. It was called The Alchemist, and right now it's named something else. Right now, it's called Batch. Batch is where I go sometimes for happy hour, and I get that pecan whiskey. If you remember, if you've been watching the streams, pecan whiskey. I had it several times. One time when I went to the zoo, at the end of the zoo, we got the pecan whiskey there. But it used to be called Alchemist, and over there they used to give you bacon strips when you had your drink. So the salt in the bacon will make you want to drink more, and that was a fantastic idea. I have a cousin who used to go there and just eat the bacon all day long until they had to throw him out. Nah, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but basically he went there for the bacon. Yeah, and peanuts, sealed peanuts though. Sealed peanuts with the name of the place on it, so really classy. Look at that. No Along Came Polly, grossness, huh? So what's everybody up to for the 4th of July? I know everybody here watching is not from the US, but there also are. So I'm just wondering, what's everybody up to? Are you barbecuing? Are you going out to eat? Are the restaurants packed? Right now, it should be what time? Okay, so it should be about 2:45 right now on the East Coast, and maybe noon, almost noon in the West Coast. And I know there's no fireworks yet. It's still a little early, but probably around 7, 8 o'clock they should start. Here it doesn't get dark until probably 9:30, 10 p.m. You got a martini one time, salted caramel, and they had brown sugar coated bacon. It was delish. Wow, it sounds delicious. It sounds like it would give me a spare tire too if I was there. Yeah, I hope everybody's gonna have a really great time tonight. Stay safe with those fireworks though. Remember when I went to the south of the border? That whole entire like warehouse full of fireworks, fancy fireworks, military themed fireworks. Because some people, man, their eyes light up when they go to a place like that. For me, it was like all alien to me. I didn't know how to read these fireworks. I don't know anything about them. Very, very minimal firework skills for me. I know more about rockets than I do about fireworks. Here we go. Got the Greek flag here too. But I don't have any, I didn't bring a hat with, or a shirt with the American flag on it. I forgot to do that. Oh boy, you can't have a perfect trip. You're going out to lunch with something, he is having friends over, and you will watch the fireworks from the backyard. That's cool. That's cool. Where are the fireworks coming from? I mean, you might be in an area that's secluded with a lot of woods, I'm guessing, with forest, woods. So I'm just wondering where the fireworks are coming from. Are you going to a particular area? Can you see them in the distance? In West Palm Beach, they're right in front of my building, actually. So if I was there right now, today, in a few hours, I would have streamed from my balcony directly and shown you all of the fireworks. That would have been awesome. But since I'm in Greece, we're gonna have to do it a different way. You see the corn on the cob? It's a big deal here. People love to eat corn on the cob. Mount Rainier lights up. There are so many. Yeah. So I guess there's also like a few amateurs that are doing fireworks too, but there might be like a huge display over the city. Yeah, it's really cool over here. Just being next to the ocean, you know, in Europe, it's no big deal having beach bars and stuff like that. No, not many restrictions, but in the U.S., there's all these rules, you know. You can't have, you know, these restaurants up against the beach bar. You got to blow like $500. No, here, you just get a drink and you're hanging out next to the ocean. I mean, that's the way Europe is. No big deal. It's beautiful. If you go to Mykonos, you get a drink for $30. Some places, more than that actually. So it's definitely a tourist trap. Santorini is similar. There are a few other islands, but what you're going to see here is mostly Eastern European, landlocked countries, former Yugoslavia, you know, Macedonia, Bulgaria. As an example, you go to Sofia, Bulgaria, it's landlocked, so there's no beaches or anything there. Croatia there are, but here there's no beaches, and they come straight down to Greece, and this is where they vacation. Yes, I'm in Europe. I'm in northern Greece right now, near Thessaloniki, about 50 miles south, near the Mt Olympus. and the place I'm at is Paralia Beach, right next to Katerini. Hey Lucille, how are you? Happy 4th of July. I hope you guys are having a great time. I couldn't represent, I forgot to bring a t-shirt with an American flag on it. I looked for one today actually, but I couldn't find one, so we're gonna substitute. I'm gonna advertise Paralia Beach here in Greece. This is where I grew up. This is where I spent all my summers pretty much. You know, I also traveled all over Europe, but I spent a lot of summers here. This is where I learned how to swim too. Oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you so much. I hope you guys like London. You know what? I like London so much, even though they had that crime. I like London so much that I'm going to go back and I'm going to stay longer next time. Another time we'll go to an island, but right now I'm on the mainland next to Mt Olympus in northern Greece. It's still a beach town though. Isn't it cool how a lot of people keep on popping in, and hopefully, you know, the people that I run into, I tell them to go on and subscribe, and they immediately start commenting. I think that's the coolest thing. Oh, you're in Syros. Awesome, car guy. Since you're a car guy, what kind of car do you have in Syros? I've never been to the Philippines, but I have been to Thailand and I've been to Vietnam. I really want to go. I want to go more into the Asia area. Like I want to do Japan as well, and Indonesia is probably part of it as well. So I might go. Definitely. I really like Vietnam. I think I've said it many times on other streams. It's not what you think. I didn't even sense the communism in Vietnam. I thought it was a very free country, very, very beautiful, nice people, very inviting people. I really like great tour buses and things like that. They have the big red bus there. You get to see, especially in Hanoi, that was a great tour over there, and also in Ho Chi Minh. You have an M5 in Florida? Oh, you're in Florida. Well, I'm in Florida. Pretty cool. Okay, nice. Nice car guy. You definitely makes you a car guy, but it definitely makes you an expert at paying repair bills. Thank you, Lucille. Very nice of you. Thank you. So right now we're pushing on, let's see what time we got. Almost 10 p.m. Almost 10 p.m. And people are just now, you know, taking their showers and getting out to go eat dinner. We'll take another walk up and down Paralia Beach. It's absolutely packed. It's one of this, like this type of community that exploded and grew so large and so fast that they really never had a chance to make wide roads and a structure of a town or a city. Now it's pretty much a city. Back when I was a kid, there were only a couple restaurants here and that's it. A few canoes, those paddle boats, that's about it. And nobody else. Not really much tourism either. It was just raw. And now it's like a huge city where they just slapped on condo after condo after condo, and then hotels and rooms and things like that, all without any kind of logic as to how the street structure should be. So you have very narrow streets here. Also, you have a problem with the sewer system too, and they can never keep up. And it's the same thing in Patong Beach, Phuket, in Thailand too. There, though, it's a larger problem because you can actually smell the sewers. Here, they just they know that they're at capacity at this point because there's just so much tourism. Thai and Vietnam is not the same as the Philippines. Philippines are most humble people and very friendly, more than anywhere I have been in the world. You must go and see for yourself. You know what? Since you said that, why not? Let's do that too. I'm probably going to take a break though for several months before I go out on another huge world tour, because as fun as it is, it's also, it requires a lot of brain power. All the logistics require a lot of brain power. And on top of that, I'm doing the streaming too. So definitely it's a good idea when I go back to Paradise to kind of decompress a little bit, take it easy, catch up on all the things that I have to do, and then kind of plan out maybe the Thanksgiving to the winter season. I definitely want to do Japan, and there might be a slight chance that I end up in Jamaica too for a wedding. We'll see about that. We'll see what we're going to do. Yeah, I only had like a 3-day break, and that's after driving 1,500 miles. So I need an actual proper break. You're from Jamaica? Cool. So you're in Cerros, but from Jamaica, and you live in Florida. So that's a pretty good life. Let me see if I can order another one. So here, what I've noticed a lot, and this brings back memories, is that there's people who walk around and actually give you, lottery tickets. They sell lottery tickets, pre-numbered lottery tickets. It's just a plain old lottery ticket, and they go from person to person and they sell lottery tickets. It's something that you don't see in the States, but it's something that's very commonplace here. Traveling time is very tiring. You just returned from Cebu, Philippines, and on your way back, you stopped in at Cuba. Wow, I went to Havana a couple years ago. You're presently on Caldera Beach texting this. I see, cool. Nice Philippines. You just got home from your hometown parade? Okay, nice. Well, that's in, where did you say you were? Ohio, was it? Forgive me, Lucille. I just don't remember. Loveland, Ohio. So they had the trumpets and the drums and all that stuff too. So I'm American. Of course, we're going to order another drink. Usually when you're European, you play it easy. You take it easy and you just get one. I am driving, but this is Europe, so whatever. We'll have one more. We're not going to go crazy tonight. We'll just have one more now because I love the Rattler so much. And the alcohol content is very low. It's like only 2% on these things. Panigiri. They're asking me if I'm going to be in Mykonos for the Panigiri in August. Panigiri is festival. No, I don't think I'm going to be there. Usually August 15th, they have this holiday in Greece called the Ilias, and I'm not going to be there for that. I'm only staying for a week this time, so I have a job to do. We have to gather a few belongings here and bring them back to Florida. So it was kind of a stop. I really wanted to go to London, so we killed two birds with one stone. We did London, and now we're doing Greece too. Otherwise, I would have started a whole island hopping tour with all of you, and I would have taken you with me on the ferry boats. We would have streamed from ferry boats. We would have streamed from all the different islands. Very, very cool. We grabbed a few pieces of candy. That's fun. Rattler. So you could just pick at some chips, stuff like that. You don't get these things. You only got them in hotels in the past in America, and now not at all anywhere. They don't give you anything anywhere. Here in Europe, they still give you something to munch on. Sometimes they give you like a spread of, watermelon and other melons and strawberries and things like that while you're drinking your cocktail. So really cool service. Gotta say, Europe, they know how to live here, for sure. And this is a bar where there's a lot of Greeks that hang out here. I just know that. That's what I've been told. But for the most part, it's 99.9% tourists over here. What's that mouth do? Is that bad English or you're trying to make a joke? Because either way, I don't understand. Oh, I'm a huge car guy. I'm an engineer too, by the way. So I love all different kinds of cars. Yeah. I go to car shows too. I've done that here on the streams. As many as I possibly can, I would go to. We went to the Barrett-Jackson. You remember that? Barrett-Jackson Auto Show. I did shorts from the Barrett-Jackson, and there's a lot in Florida too. Too many to count. Too many to count. But you know what? Where I am in West Palm Beach, Florida, every day is like a car show anyway. So if I was just to walk around and do something called maybe a treat from the street, you know, I would be finding a Lamborghini every 100 feet. I mean, Lamborghinis are a dime a dozen. Here they're rare. Here Ferraris are rare. Here Bentleys and Rolls Royces are rare. But over there, they're a dime a dozen. So it's a car show every day. 71 Hemi Cuda, really cool. I always love seeing the Superbirds when I go to the car shows. Those are always cool. The Superbirds. Then the Firebirds, the early Firebirds, of course. And then you got the Trans Ams. Very cool. Do you do your own maintenance? That's the big question. What else? What else? So we got lunches, we got parades going on right now. West Palm has a pretty good show for fireworks. It's about, I want to say, 30 to 45 minutes long on the high end, 45 minutes. They would have it a few times during the year. They had to cancel one of them. One of them was for Sunfest. But I think they still have the New Year's one and the 4th of July one for sure. Never been in a wing car? They're pretty cool looking though. Those Superbirds. Those little Superbirds. Ni pes? Abre. It's Europe here, so everybody's taking it easy. There is no yes sir, right away sir. Actually, in town today I had a coffee, and it was very good coffee. It was called Miguel is the name of the chain here. People prefer it. They don't go to Starbucks so much. They're really loyal to the local places that are similar in nature to like a Starbucks and a McDonald's, but they're really like from this area. So Goodies is like their McDonald's, and they have really good service there. And Miguel is like their Starbucks, and people are just loyal to the hometown places. Because I remember going to Athens and going into a Starbucks, it was absolutely dead. But then I went to the coffee shop that was from Greece, and it was very similar to Starbucks, and everybody goes there. So they're very loyal to the places that are from the country. Britain too, I didn't really see in London that many Starbucks. There were only a couple that we ran into. It was over commercialized a little bit in Piccadilly Circus, I remember, but the rest of London, no, everything was kind of different kinds of places. I mean, you see a KFC somewhere, of course, you're going to say it's over commercialized. That's pretty much Leicester Square. But I didn't have a chance to really stream it, but after I finished my last stream at Harrods in London, I actually said what I was saying that I was going to do, that I said I was going to do. I went to Soho one more time, and what I saw was the after-work crowd behind Piccadilly Circus at this place called Devonshire, and that was really cool. To sit there, to have a beer with all the locals that are just getting off of work, and it wasn't a particular theme like Pride Month or the gay section. I mean, it's a pretty gay area over there at Soho. Not just because it's Pride Month. I mean, they have adult stores there that are just all gay. So it's probably one of the gayest places I remember, even gayer in some ways than San Francisco, some places in San Francisco. So that particular section, very LGBTQ friendly over there. You know, I noticed that, you know, if there's 100% men at these bars, pretty much it's a gay bar over there. And then next to the gay bar is a gay nightclub, and next to the gay nightclub is a gay paraphernalia adult store. So that's what Soho's like. That's the vibe that I got. But there are some locations right behind Piccadilly Circus that are pretty cool. And Devonshire was one of them. So if you guys look that up, really famous bar from the 1700s, and there were like a line of, not a line, but like people would get their pint and they go outside and just stand outside. There'd be like maybe a row of 5 people deep, wide. just outside the place, and they had this imaginary line where you couldn't cross. So you'd be either part of the establishment or outside the establishment, but there was no demarcation line. You just had to kind of know an invisible line over there. You had to stay up. Hey, brother, how are you? Happy 4th, BB. Happy 4th to you, too. Let's check the battery now while we have a chance. I'm having a wonderful trip. Thank you so much. I hope everybody has a chance always to get away, decompress, take an actual vacation. You know, whatever emails you missed, just ignore them all. And then, if you're missing on any emails, all you got to do is just email people when you get back to work and just say, you know, if there are any emails that still need my attention, just resend it. But otherwise, I was on vacation. That way, you can just ignore all the emails, and some of them figure themselves out, right? Someone else gets to it. So by the time you get back, probably 80% of them you never needed to respond to anyway. No, everybody should try to find the time. I know for some of you it's very, very difficult, but then you get into a rut and you feel miserable. What time away from your location does, what traveling does, is it rejuvenates you, it refreshes you, and it gives you a different perspective. And then when you come back home, you have a newfound energy to work again. So that's why it's required. Now, this is coming from somebody that I worked during one period, I worked for 11 years and I never took a day off. I'm just that kind of person. I'm a workhorse. But, you know, in the last 15 years or so, I've been doing the exact opposite. You know, I work only when I want to work for me, but I end up working a lot of hours anyway. I just work at different odd hours, as opposed to when other people want me to work. I'm taking you with you? Of course. I want people to come down to West Palm and see us. A nice little location there in Paradise, where it's always summer. But right now it's absolutely perfect. I mean, it's a hot day, it's a cool night, it's a beautiful breeze off of the ocean, and then it's drier than it is in Florida too. So it's somewhere between Las Vegas and Florida in terms of humidity. Brandon Q says Ghost is a registered offender. Did this recently happen? What's worth doing once if you can't do it twice? So cheers to everybody. Happy 4th of July. I hope you have your drink of choice over there. What's more refreshing than the drink is to have a good signal, you know, so that I'm not that choppy. I know it got a little hairy at the Tower of London, guys. I know it was so choppy and it was unbearable at some points, so I apologize for that. You can blame the tower's 27-foot walls, thick-foot walls. Yamas, you know what you're doing. You're having a screwdriver? Really? That's hard stuff over there. You like your OJ, eh? Let's see what else we got here. So the place is called Caldera Restaurant or Caldera Bar. Yeah. Oh, you cheered me with a mojito? Okay, cool. So we got mojitos, we got screwdrivers, we've got lemon-infused beers. Do we have any wine, any red wine? Do I hear any red wine? Going once, going twice? How about whiskey? Where are my whiskey drinkers? Where are my vodka drinkers? Where are my tequila drinkers? Where are my rum drinkers? Any rum? Any rum drinkers out there? $6.50 a half a gallon for OJ. Oh, holy shnikes. That's expensive. $6.50 is a lot. I thought OG was like $3. You must have gotten the one with the pulp, huh? You like chewing on the pulp? You're the vodka drinker. Okay, we got one there. We got a winner chicken dinner. That's cool. So this is awesome. I'm sitting here having a beer by the beach, and I've got no one across me, but I have all you guys here, so it's like we have a huge party. Yeah, exactly, right? Where you can get some vodka at cheaper price than that sometimes. Bibi, we spent yesterday on the boat and are running errands today before a chill evening. Cool. And that's what you gotta do. You gotta run around a little bit, get those last minute details at the dollar store, get all those streamers, right? And then hope everyone stays safe with the holiday. See you all a bit later. Okay, cool. We'll see you later. We'll see you later. And guys, feel free to post stuff. If you guys have your websites, post fireworks and stuff like that. I used to take videos and never post them, just for myself. So I have lots of videos of Christmas time and fireworks and stuff, all for nothing because I never posted them. So this time around, I'll just stream them. We'll go above and beyond. We'll go all the way. We'll make up for all the lost time. Making your famous cheese ball and mac. Today I almost forgot what day it was. Thank God I looked at my stream. I'm like, oh, it's a Thursday night live night. And then I'm like, oh, tomorrow's Friday. I wake up today. What day? I had no clue because I'm still not used to the hours. I mean, it was a good break to go to London. You have to do a 5-hour time difference. But then I had another 2-hour time difference to get to Greece. So in all, it's a 7-hour time difference. So there's a big difference between you and I right now. If you're on the East Coast, especially if you're on the West Coast, we're talking a 10-hour time difference. So for you guys over there, it just broke noontime. So is that like a fondue that you're making? Fondue we used to make for Super Bowl, I remember when I was in college. Let's do a battery check. Time to add the battery on. I'm getting good at this battery stuff, huh? The only things that you can't control are the overheating, really. At this point, now that I almost cracked the code of getting a good internet signal in Europe, after that, if you get like a monthly plan, let's say you come for an entire month to Europe, I would just get a monthly plan and it would just roll over. And I think that's how these IP2 guys who are seasoned do it. They get the best, monthly plans, and they just fire away, and they don't worry about it at all, and they're streaming 24/7. They don't care. They're completely unlimited. You know, some of them, they're a little bit too cheap, and they go to malls instead, and they stream from malls inside big malls in different countries, and you don't really see them stream. But I am on the move all the time. I want to keep moving. So I have that additional challenge because I change my environment so quickly that signals change so quickly. Towers change. And I'm into things where, there's signal blockage. Here, we're right next to the ocean. A lot of times, you're going to have signal blockage. So here, we're really good shape. Anybody else planning any vacations soon? Do you want to tell me about? Anybody going to Lake Winnipesaukee, New Hampshire? Go to Weirs Beach? You know what's funny? I'll tell you something that's funny. Here in Europe, whenever they try to learn English, they learn it with an English accent, right? They learn it with an English accent, so it's very funny when they speak English to you, trying to learn English, and they speak with a very heavy English accent because that's what their teachers teach them here in secondary school. So that's pretty funny. But every time I tell them I'm from America, they kind of joke back and they talk in cowboy. They talk with a Western accent. like a cowboy, thinking that all of us sound like cowboys in some cases. You're going to Japan with TK. TK must be a great guy. You should go. So happy I got an automatic vehicle instead of manual this time around. A manual with the hills and stuff, it's just a pain in the butt. So with an automatic, just hit it, drive, and just go. You don't have to worry about a thing. The people are crazier drivers here in Europe for the most part. In Athens, very crazy drivers, so you have to get used to it. It takes a little bit getting used to it. It's just like getting your sea legs back, you know? So it takes a few days to get used to the craziness. I mean, people go into the wrong lanes to surpass other people. They don't wait at all here. And the roads aren't that great, they're pretty narrow. It depends on what country you're in too. And then in London, we had the additional problem of everything being backwards. So even though, you know, you're already conditioned in the US, when you're crossing the street, to look left first, because that's where they're coming from. Sometimes you look left, but no, it's the other way around here. And then when they take these turns, the right turns aren't the easy ones, they're the hard ones, and the left turns are the easy ones. You have no stress or migraines, no insomnia, and you feel amazing. And once back home, all that comes back. You're thinking of moving to the Philippines. And here's the thing too, there's a lot of people who don't realize it, but they're allergic to stuff. Even where they live, they're allergic to stuff. And when they go to a different country, suddenly all their allergies leave them. And that's what's strange, because I have a cousin of mine who had the worst allergies when he was living here in Greece. And he lived here in Greece for about 7 years, and then he came back. And the allergies were gone when he lived in the northeast section of the US. Allergies were completely gone. So allergy has a very big you know, deal. It has something to do with it. And then the food is different too. The food's different. So pesticides are regulated differently in every country. There are foods that are banned in different countries. So you got to think of it that way. And then the culture. The food, the way that people eat, the times people eat, all of those play a factor in, of course, your health, physical health. Scuff Frank is here. Nice to see you too, Scuff. Main man Puma, yeah. I heard that comment the other day where you said I was wearing pink Puma. It was light purple, my friend, light purple. So I got you on that one. Caught you in the act. But that's okay. That's all right. I know you didn't mean anything by it. Yeah, I know, LOL. LOL is right. You were reaching, I know. You were trying to reach out, trying to get a response. You know I'm bulletproof, man. I've been hearing about, you know, all these little tiffs back and forth, or these little love affairs back and forth, and all these things. These little quibbles that people are having back in the States, that's all good. It's all fun. We're just having fun here, you know. We're doing IRL streaming. This is on a whole other type of level here. What I'm doing is these travel streams. I'm really taking it to the extreme, these travel streams. I'm trying to show you like a picture of my past. It's almost like a walk through time for me. But also, we're discovering things together. So if I get lost in the subway, we're getting lost together in the subway. If I get lost in the city, we're getting lost together. I do my best to loosely plan things. Like today, I knew I was going to be here. And that's a positive. That's a good thing. Other times, I had no freaking clue I was going to be here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you don't call this IRL, I don't know what you call IRL, guys. If you don't call this IRL, I don't know what you call it. It's definitely not celebrating your birthday for 7 days in a row. That's not IRL. I'm 7 ahead, that's right. 7 ahead from Florida, about 10 ahead from California, right? And I was behind you 3 hours. You guys remember that? I was behind you for 3 hours. That was funky. That was weird. That was trippy. Really, Scuff? Thank you, man. I know you've been doing this for a while, and you've kind of learned the tricks along the way, and you have a great speaking voice when you call in and stuff like that. You kind of control the conversation. That's pretty cool. So you know what you're talking about, definitely. So I appreciate that comment coming from you. Thank you. Hey, Ruben, how you doing? Ruben Villalobos, one of the coolest names ever. I'm listening to Sting in the background. Use TG. You're from Bangladesh. Awesome. Bangladesh. Very nice. Global. Tiki is going global. I still can't get over those kids bumping into me at Buckingham Palace. I never expected that to happen. Oh, thank you. Yeah, a lot of people tend to find me scrolling or doing a little bit of YouTube live stream surfing, as I like to call it. And, you know, you're just going up and down and up and down and up and down. You're seeing people live streaming from their bed doing nothing. They never leave their bedroom. They still have hundreds of people watching them. I don't get it. These girls are so lucky. If you're a girl and you're live streaming, you're already like so far luckier than the men trying to do it. And then you see a lot of people playing their musical instruments, which is kind of cool. But I don't know if that has any hang time, like if it's something that can last, you know? Just watching somebody play their guitar non-stop for years, I don't know if that has any kind of hold power. But travel streams are cool because you're seeing what I'm seeing at the same time. We're going to take a walk very soon now. You're going to see it's absolutely jam-packed. I mean, right now we're in full summer season. Everything is at peak prices right now. And everywhere is just jam-packed. People are going to the beach every day. Guaranteed summer. No rain to be seen anywhere. And again, same thing in Thessaloniki, same thing in Athens. All of the islands are completely booked, I promise you. So if we had gone island hopping, there would have been huge lines of people coming on and off the ferry boats. Absolute madness, you know, with all the mopeds and all the cars and things like that. Amazing. Had lunch and took a beach break and decided to have a mojito and do some live stream surfing. That's cool, yeah. And I like to do that too because I like to learn from other live streamers too. I don't know how much I'm learning from some of the younger people who are just doing nothing in their bedroom, but they have a following. They have a following, so that's pretty cool. And there's some people who stream just from their cars. They park the cars and they just stream from their cars. And then I told you about the famous hangman person. She just has a sheet of hangman that she draws up all the time and everybody has to guess the words. She just does that for hours on end. You know, so it's absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts what people love watching. I mean, I always thought that with live streaming, people just wanted to watch controversy, but they just want to see quirkiness sometimes. I do a few quirky things. Not as much as I did when I was on Ilias' show. I mean, there we were dancing like monkeys literally all day long because I tried to promote a show as much as I possibly could. Not something I normally do. I don't normally just dance in the streets, but I do talk to people. Like what you've been seeing me talking to just anybody, that's something that I always do. Yeah, he caught that robbery alive when he was in London. He also was close to the IRL streamers in Las Vegas. Yes, that's true. That's true. So 2 brushes with, you know, kind of danger right there. You know, it could have easily been those guys have been watching me with my bag on the other side of the street and come and taken the camera away, and then they would have been live streaming themselves with you, and you would have been watching them instead of me. Who knows? That could have happened. But that was pretty scary in London. I mean, we were warned, and then it actually happened. So then I was watching my back. Trust me, I was watching my back. Everybody who was behind me, I was checking them, and I was seeing if they were sketchy or not. I had to make a judgment call on that. Betty Butter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. Now I got to read the whole thing. Hold on. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. The baby batter? Nah, just kidding. Just kidding. All right, TK is leading the way for sure. Thank you. Stink bug? Stink bug's here. Hey. Thank you so much, Stink Bug, for joining. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Happy 4th of July to everybody. I'm just going to finish my drink here. We started a little walk here down in Paralia Beach. Everybody's out. They're having their gyros, you know, cheap food, nice quick food they can eat, walking, you know, no problem. Corn on the cob. A lot of kids having fun. People are out till 2 a.m. here, 4 a.m. at the nightclubs. The nightclubs are absolutely bonkers. I don't know if I'm going to make it to one of the nightclubs, but we're definitely getting a good idea of what the nightlife is here along the beach. Hearts to you guys, too. And you don't know how happy I am that I actually have a good internet signal. That's the most important thing to me. In the Philippines, they started doing sleep streams. Okay, now this is a very weird area, the sleep streams. I believe that it's twofold, right? One, to show people that, you don't care about exposing yourself 24 hours a day. You've got nothing to hide, and that's cool, and we're going to do it that way. And number two, I think they're doing it for just internet time so that they have, I guess, more validity on YouTube, and the algorithm pays more attention to them, and they get, I don't know, they get more views that way. I don't know why someone would do a sleep stream. I think it's pretty dumb. I don't think it's creative at all, and I think it's already been done. So if it's ever been done, then it's creative, but I think it's been done so many times over. Now, there are other people who do 24-hour streams just because they're traveling so much that you know, a 16-hour or a 20-hour stream might easily be doable because they're traveling so much. But again, those internet signals are killers, man. They'll bust you up. Here I have to actually take all of the anxiety away and just focus on the task and get it done. So if I'm away for 15 minutes, I am feverishly trying to get the signal going, guys. When you're not seeing me or when I'm choppy, I'm feverishly trying to just fix that. And other people just give up. I never do. Your best friend is Greek. Her name is Georgia. Cool, Mal. Greeks were a great bunch. Yeah, lots of super chats and new subscribers. While they're sleeping, they're getting donations. Isn't that weird? While they're sleeping. I'll never figure that one out. Of course, happy 4th to you. Classy peanuts. You kind of see here. People are hanging out here, just chilling and talking. You know, Greeks like to sit for a very long time, just chat away all night long without a care in the world. And they'll do it till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I want to believe that they always talk about philosophy, but most of the time they're just playing with their phones at this point. All the males are named George. It's a very popular name. They have chats amongst each other. Really? Sleep streams. And they chat. So, okay, this is another thing where a live stream doesn't only present the person doing the live stream. So the person doing the live stream, if they have a strong enough community that knows each other with a lot of people in it, they can theoretically just go to sleep, and then everyone else can take over the chat and talk with each other. So it's like a chat room. And then at the same time, they're goofing on the person that's on the other end, like me. So I could be babbling to you, I could be walking around, I can have my head in an oven, it doesn't matter. You guys will still talk to each other, and that's what's wonderful about a stream where the chat keeps rolling. And that supposedly is a very good thing. If the chat keeps rolling, that means there are more people in the chat. That's going to end up in more subscribers, and then so on and so forth. So that's really a great thing. I don't think she is, Mal. So a little shameless plug for the Amstel Radler. There's also Mythos Radler too. It's pretty cool. But that's one of my favorite drinks here in Greece. It's light and it's like a lemonade beer. It's awesome. Τι γίνεται, παιδιά? Καλά. Τι σας δώσανε εκεί πέρα, καρπούζι?
Καρπούζι, πόνι.
Πόνι, μπράβο. Ωραία. Τι πίνετε?
Ένα κοκτέιλ.
Τι πήρες?
Τι ακριβώς είναι δεν ξέρω.
Δεν ξέρεις τι παρήγγειλες?
Ξέρω τι είχε, το διάβασα. Τώρα που να θυμάμαι, είναι πολλά πράγματα μέσα.
Μοιάζει σαν μοχίτο αυτό. Ή μαργαρίτα, μαργαρίτα μήπως.
Έχει μέσα ανανά.
Ανανά έχει. Αυτό έχει ανανά. Εντάξει. Το δικό σου είναι Tom Collins. Τι είναι το δικό σου? Ναι.
Εγώ το ίδιο με το παιδί μου.
Α, το ίδιο πήρα. Νόμιζα whisky είχες εκεί πέρα. Δεν πίνεις ακόμα whisky.
Οδηγάει.
So it's funny. Οδηγάει μόνο λίγο whisky. Όχι πολύ λίγο. So these guys, the young guys, you know, they're all drinking at a younger age here. Of course, they're not all 21. Happy 4th to you too, Midnight. Woo! No fireworks will go out here. So I had to tell one of my uncles today, you know, he's in the village, he doesn't quite know about Independence Day in America. You know, we're not the biggest thing on their list. So I had to tell him, you know, today's America's Independence Day. He's like, really? So what do? I'm like, well, they cook a lot outside. They do cookouts and they have fireworks. And they celebrate it every year. And he's like, oh, that's cool. It's just funny how, to them, they don't know what the hell's going on. When you were 10, you moved to a new house and your neighbor had a green car with a big black sticker on the side and you fell in love with it. You used to ask the older man to have rides in the car. All right, that's cool. So they have some Greek tavernas going down this way. We're going to take a walk very, very soon. I think we're actually almost ready to go. Why don't we go? So I can stop babbling. We can see some of the cool food. We can see some of the gyro spots. That's not traditional Greek food. I mean, the tavernas are going to have a lot of Greek salads and great food to eat, stuffed peppers and things like that. And, you know, beans and a bunch of different things, you know. So we'll take a walk. Maybe you'll get a glimpse of some of the food that people are eating too. People eat it into the late hours here, till midnight, past midnight, so they don't care. 1971 Hemi Cuba. Cuba, gotcha. One of the restaurants is having Greek month and you're going to order Greek food. Yeah, thank you so much. Order it all, the whole menu, and tell me exactly what you're getting when you're getting it. That's cool. All right, let's get up now. That was a nice little break, guys, okay? So let's get up. Let's get this gun loaded, and let's move on. Abby, yeah. Very cool bar here. The Caldera. And you can see here, this is like a traditional taverna. A lot of people like to, you know, order small plates of, you know, like eggplant salads and yogurt salads and things like that, or fish dips and things like that. And those are like all appetizers, right? And then they get the main dishes. A lot of meats are eaten, and a lot of vegetables, of course. And all super tasty. Ouzo! Wow. You doing shots of ouzo? You're up to no good, Barbie. You're up to no good. All the souvenir shops, and you can see there's a lot of people here on the Volta. Volta is like a walk in Greek. A lot of blonde people because they're all coming from Northern Europe, the Balkans. Eastern Europe people too. Those landlocked countries. And this area, because it's northern Greece, is so easy for them to get to. You're not supposed to drink, you're supposed to shoot it. No, I'm just kidding. You're actually supposed to sip on it, ouzo, and the really strong ouzo is called raki. Turkish people drink raki as well. So you're supposed to have it with like a little octopus or some other appetizer of some kind. Cheeses, things like that. All right, so we're taking this walk down the street. You guys are getting to see everything here. Really cool. Beautiful evening. That Harrods was amazing. That impressed me in London too. You know, these things are popping into my head because my brain is kind of processing my travels after I do them, which in a weird way is pretty cool because things pop into my head and I just tell them to you guys. So if you remember, this is the picture that I posted earlier when I first got here. And I'll show you, this is kind of a little square with the church here in the background. A lot of people taking pictures here in the square. So those two guys that we saw, they were from Poland. So there's people from all over Europe coming here. Not as many as Americans as you would think. It's only because I have family here and I basically summered here almost every year as a child. And as a teenager too, and even into my 20s too, pretty consistently. And then I started working like a madman. But yeah, not so many Americans as you would think. Most of them go to the islands, and that's why you only hear them talking about Mykonos, Santorini, and Athens. But it's really a shame because there's beautiful areas here in all of Greece. And very, very historical areas, you know. They have Dion, D-I-O-N, look that up. And you'll see it's one of the most historical places in all of Greece. You see the church here? People hanging out at the steps. Yeah, I hate black licorice myself. It's that anisette, is that what they call that? That taste? Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. See a lot of people, right? You can see everybody sunburned or super tanned. Tan Man has his competition here, his workout out for him. You get a lot of Europeans that come here, want to get a quick 1 week tan. They work hard at it. Never had the Voodoo Ranger, sorry. It's like dollar store heaven here, huh? Actually, you'll see some fur shops too, because here they have really high quality furs they sell people. I know it's strange to buy a fur in the summertime, but here they have great deals for people here. So a lot of fur vendors. You can see how congested it is here. You see here the leather and the furs? This is the fur shop here. There we go, more. Philly Megas furs. Promised this dude where I got the hat that I would go and advertise and shop if I can find it. That's the only problem. I need to find it again. Yeah, like growing up, I would see all these fur shops. I'm like, who the hell's buying furs in the middle of the summer? But yeah, they come here just specifically for leather goods and furs. Don't ask me why. That pizza had pieces of egg on it. Wrap at a supermarket. They call these mini amusement parks for kids. This is Paralia Beach, Greece. Northern Greece. Lots of families. But pretty soon, it's Friday night, so pretty soon the nightclubs are going to start a little bit farther out. I don't know if we'll have a chance to hit that too because I'm here with family. So maybe if I have a chance, I'm not quite sure I'm going to be able to make it just because, you know, I'm driving around the family, so I'm the designated driver around here. So this is where my alcohol intake stops, unfortunately. Yeah, you see, some people know about the streaming. You know, people are trying to bond me. It's all good. So that's what they see. It's pretty cool. Paraglider. He got a strike! Bravo! Wow, did you see how he threw that? He got a strike. I think the game assisted him a little bit. Kids must love this stuff. It's Mr. Ed. Let me see if we can get close to a really cool gyro shop so you guys can really have your mouth watering here. Let's see. All right, let's go to this place here. Let's go check out some gyro cutting. He's got one new one on the spit too. Yeah, koop ze dik mas vivo. Nice. They got a fancy electric cutter. Ela.
You got it, live got it.
Ela. Wow. Do the tongue twirling. Show me what you got. Ela. Crap. Whoa.
Ela.
This is better than the circus. Keep going. Ela. Hey. Very cool, oh yeah. Bravo.
Ela.
Bravo, look at that. Oh, more power. Whoa. Hey. Isn't that beautiful? There you go. That's a perfect gyro.
Ilias food Paralia Katerini. Ilias food Paralia Katerini is the best.
Ilias food Paralia Katerini. This guy knows how to throw a good gyro. Bravo. Whoa. Look at this place. You see that garlic up there? Scordo? That's for good luck. That's to ward off the evil spirits. The scordo. Isn't this cool, guys? Ευχαριστούμε πάρα πολύ. Ilias food. You guys got a great show there. Wow. You know how to flare that. It's amazing. See, sometimes you get a cool show you didn't expect. He goes, what are you doing, live? So he knows I'm doing a live stream. Here you're also going to find a lot of these, these games of chance, rip-off artists and stuff like that. Doing 3-card Monty, you're going to run into that kind of stuff. Catch it for the Marlins? Yeah, that's funny. So we're still walking down on our Volta, right? It's nice. You can shop for a few things for the beach. You can get yourself some souvenirs. You can eat good food. It's all pretty easy, guys. No need to, go out and get reservations for really expensive restaurants and be stiff and not really enjoy yourself. Here people are letting loose. They're just having a good time, Of course you're starving. I made it happen. I made your mouth water now. There's people eating ice cream. Let's finish you off. I think there's a cool ice cream shop called Chill Box. And it's pretty cool. If we find one, maybe we'll get an ice cream. I don't know if it's going to be today or tomorrow, but we'll see. Yeah, it is my fault. Har. can't see the beach anymore, but you can see all of the umbrellas and stuff. Hello. They're all practicing their English with me. So again, we had a two-parter. Be sure to watch both parts. It's just because I had to break up the stream for that reason, but that's okay. The first one was about 15 minutes, not too bad, but pretty cool still. We got to see that really cool hookah bar called Taj Mahal. That's new. That I don't remember from last year. But what Greece provides is very close to California. It's got mountains, it's got beauty, it's got history, incredible history, and it's got the beach. And it's got about 200 inhabitable islands as well that people go to every year. So Greece is it. Ooh, we got a dollar store, Euro Center from €1. It's all dollar store in here. It's cool to get your cables that you need. A lot of gyro places. Now, these are the fast food joints of, Greece here. You're hungry, you get a quick gyro, you're all set to go. It's really called gyro, but I call it gyro just so that most people can understand. Now, back in the day, I would order a pizza that'd be disgusting because America did pizza much better, believe it or not. But now they're catching up slowly in Europe too. So we're nearing the end of the Volta. There's a disco over here that's got a rooftop. If we can, we'll go up there. I'm still amazed we have a signal, to be honest, right here next to the beach in the middle of nowhere, but pretty cool. You guys enjoying this? Oh, they got bumper cars, old school bumper cars back there. You guys remember those? Wow. Bumper cars, incredible. I used to come here as a teenager, this club. They haven't started going yet, but we'll take a little walk around. So you got the bar, right? And then you got the beach right next to you. How much better can you get than that, huh? Still early, but by 2 a.m. tonight, this place will be crazy. Upstairs opens at 11 o'clock. I don't think it's 11 yet. Let's see. These places get going late. Oh, it's in about 7 minutes. Maybe we'll take a quick walk out there. Let's go to where the Ferris wheel is and the bumper cars, and maybe if they open up, we can just walk up there and go check it out. Yeah, the beach is nice, beautiful, and people do go, swimming at night. No sharks around here. But they do have little crabs that like to bite your food. Yeah, I'm in Greece, terminology. Northern Greece. Bumper cars. Everybody loves bumper cars. You saw dolphins, really cool. I'm going to show you something funny and very European too. Very European. Let's it's not the bumper cars. I'm going to show you soon. You're in the ocean side of San Diego for the 4th of July. We're having 4th of July on the beach as well. Really cool. We got some bad future drivers here. I've never heard of any shark encounter here, ever. South Florida, whole other story in South Florida. There are thousands literally right in front of your face. So here's a very European thing, okay? Here they have ring toss, but you win alcohol. So as a child, you learn very early on that if you get the ring toss game, you're gonna win alcohol. Very Euro. I once won a bottle of wine from one of these places, and boy, I think I was puking my guts out. It was really terrible. Hey, Greece is the best vacation, eh, John? John, you've been here? You've been here, John? Oh, good job. Bravo. Bravo, 732. Good. John, how is it over there in Philly? Are you guys celebrating with fireworks, or are you all hunkering down because of the heat? What's going on over there? Still daytime over there, so I'm sure there's no fireworks yet. Should be about, what, 4 p.m. right now? You guys have to wait a little bit for that. But we're here in Paralia Beach tonight. I know you've been here, brother. Isn't this cool, John? I'm streaming here in Greece for everybody. And I have a great signal, too. This is ridiculous. Yeah, that's a Luna Park, which is like, you know, a little mini amusement park right here in Paralia. Let's go check out the Olympus. Let's go up to the rooftop, see what it's like. There's not going to be many people there, but at least we can take a walk up. My signal's excellent? Great, thank you. That's all I care about now, that and overheating.
Oh, ne spendo 7 fu. Non stavo alla servino pa amerikansk.
Where's the baklava? That's here. Next to the banana bowl. You want to do that? This is like a rooftop bar. Pretty cool. I know there's no one up there, but at least they'll have the lights and stuff and the setup. And you can kind of imagine, you know, like 300 people being up there or more. So TK's still getting his workout. Oh, your mom makes it? Really cool, Mel. Wow, look at this place. Changed a lot. Yes, yes. So you guys remember when I went to the nightclubs in Las Vegas? How they were absolutely jam-packed? Imagine that, but here. And a lot cooler. You can see in the distance here all the lights. And here we're at the beach. She makes her own filo, yeah. That's the way you gotta do it, guys. So this place brings back a lot of memories, man. People just go crazy here. Like I said, things get going here after midnight. People eat till past This is where we just came from, you see that? So it's a nice little vantage point of the ocean and then the city area of Paralia Beach. Yeah, Paralia is awesome, John, you know. And there's so many other places in Greece that are awesome too. Here, turn it into shit. Oh. Little George Michael. They still call nightclubs discos, guys. People come to this beach. I mean, it's jam-packed. You know I'm not a fool, and treated her a wasted chance that I could give. Yes, he was gone too soon. So we'll start making our way back. I think everyone got a great idea of the pre-nightclub going, party all night vibe. Okay, everyone's getting their fuel in. They're getting a sandwich, a gyro. They're getting it. They're getting dressed. They're going out. They're having dinner. They're checking out a few things. They're getting aloe lotion for their burned faces. And then they go straight to the clubs. And the clubs go all the way to the morning. If you're lucky, you take a bus back home. And that's a successful night over there. Some of these nightclubs have swimming pools in them. They're absolutely awesome. And they have this goofy 80s music, which I love, of course, right? They still play a lot of disco songs. You're still going to hear Michael Jackson, right? Of course, there's a mix, too, and you're going to hear all the European, well, let's call it Euro trash, but that's okay. You know what I mean, right? But they're going to have really cool songs. And now there's a lot of nightclubs that come straight from Miami and they open up here too. So it's seamless. It's a seamless kind of experience. But a lot of nightclubs in Miami get all their ideas from Europe in terms of music. So we're going to make our way kind of to the center there. And I think it's a good place to stop the stream, at least for tonight. We're not going to be going crazy and going to the nightclubs, even though I would love to right now. I'm just kind of, I'm the driver tonight, so people are waiting for me to kind of end the stream. And then I'm probably going to have a dessert and figure out what I'm going to do tomorrow, you know? You know what? I don't think I'm going to the nightclubs tonight, Lucille. No. You need to finish the degree and finish living paycheck to paycheck. Yeah. I mean, the goal here is to work very, very hard in life so that you don't have to work later on. Instead, people get caught in that cycle where you're always living paycheck to paycheck, and it's very difficult to keep up.
Bro,
hey, nice. Yes, I'm doing a live stream on YouTube.
Can I say hello?
Yes, of course you can say hello. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hello only? What's your name?
My name is Jakov.
Jakov?
Yeah, I'm from Serbia.
You're from Serbia. Okay,
Yes.
great.
And
do you have social media yourself? You want to see yourself? You want to see yourself on social media? You want to see yourself right
No,
now
but-
live?
No, but I
No,
have,
on YouTube. I'm on YouTube. You can see him on YouTube right now.
well, how many followers do you have?
Right now, I have about 600 and change, and right now there's about 15 people watching me at this time.
Wow.
Yeah. So always I'm having more and more subscribers. I need
yeah.
your help. I need your help.
That's
I need
great.
your help, ladies,
Guys.
too. Let's say hi. Where in Serbia are you from? What town? What city?
Kladovo.
Padova?
Kladovo.
Caldera.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. Are you enjoying your vacation here, your holiday here
Yeah.
in Greece? What's the name of this beach?
Paralia.
Paralia.
Yes.
Paralia Katerini. All right, great. We'll
And
have a great time.
I have one viewers.
Yeah, go
What
ahead.
do you think? Where is she from? If she wasn't from Serbia, how does she look like? Where is she
How
from?
does she look like? I would say you look French, maybe.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank you.
Okay. And what do you think about her?
She looks Greek to me.
All right. And her?
And her? I don't know. Maybe they're
She's
sisters.
Tsigan.
What is she?
Tsigan. Tigolo.
Tigolo. What's that?
That's like
Gypsy.
gypsy.
Oh, gypsy. Who's the gypsy? Who's the gypsy here?
But how does she look
Gypsies
like?
are
that
Indian.
How does she look like that? She
You
is.
have straight hair. Gypsies are Indian, so you have like straight hair.
All over in a live
Yeah.
stream.
She has curly hair.
That's
Yeah.
the
She has
best
curly
thing.
hair?
That's the
Yeah,
best thing.
it's straight.
How
Hey,
you
bro.
doing? How you doing?
You like my hair?
Yes. Did you get your hair cut here?
Yeah, bro. How much people you
How come you didn't watch? A little bit
It's
hot.
okay.
That's why you came for the heat. That's why you came.
yes, but I don't want to. I came for the
Too much heat.
Too much heat.
You don't want to? Did you swim today? Did you swim good today? Did you do good swimming?
Yes, but I'm red. Look.
You're red. I know. Everybody gets burned here in Greece. I know.
Where are you from?
Me? I'm from America. I live in Florida.
America, no way.
I live in Palm Beach, Florida.
Damn, you're in
yes.
Florida. There's too many beaches, bro.
Yes, too many beaches there, too many beaches here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to Las Vegas.
His
Yeah.
dream is to go to America and live
Yeah.
there.
Your dream
I
is to
want-
go to
I want
America
to live
and
in
there?
America, yes.
You seem like you're the most talkative. You like to talk too much, so that's good.
Yes. Yeah. I want to talk too much, yes.
You like to talk too much,
Yeah.
and you have the hairstyle already. Maybe you should go to London. I think in London you would fit in.
I'm young, but I really want to travel the world. I don't.
You want to travel the
Yeah.
world? Where you, he said, "Hey, what should I say? What do you, like? Give me a guess. Give me three
Like-
choices.
Yeah,
give me
say
three
like
choices.
you.
Say like.
You was in Europe,
Marlon.
like
Just say Marlon. Say Marlon.
like Europe. I don't know, like Italy, Spain,
Oh.
France, Germany.
I know who he wants to say. He wants to say that it looks like Portugal, like Portuguese, like Cristiano Ronaldo.
Either Portuguese or German.
Portuguese or German? He looks like a little like Ronaldo. I'll give him Cristiano Ronaldo. A little bit Cristiano Ronaldo. Okay.
Yeah. What do you think? Where does he look like from?
This guy, well, we have a famous comedian in America they call Carrot Top with orange hair. Maybe you can be Carrot Top number two.
I know. I don't know.
I think he looks like Marlon a little bit.
I don't know who Marma is.
Marlon.
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 It's a famous IRL streamer.
Oh, famous IRL streamer Marlon. Guys,
he's
look that
like
up for
that
me.
good-looking guy. If you know TikTok and you look at it,
He's
you
a very
know.
good-looking guy, eh?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just maybe a
Do you
little
want to
bit
be?
fat.
Do you want to be an IRL streamer too?
I don't know. I don't have capacity for that.
You don't have capacity. Well, you speak good English.
Yeah,
Guys,
I
you
know,
speak
I
good
know.
English.
Yeah, thank
keep
you
it
very
up.
much.
Keep it up. Very good. Keep watching YouTube and have a great time. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right,
You too.
bye. You got teenagers and stuff coming from different countries. You know, they're learning how to, travel, and they gain a lot of experience in life doing that. You got other kids their age in America. Unfortunately, they don't know their way around the house. Έλα, ναι, πού είσαι? Είμαι κοντά στο Όμιλο και γυρίζω πίσω προς την εκκλησία. Εσύ πού είσαι? Οκ, έρχομαι προς τα εκεί. Οκ, και φεύγουμε. Οκ. All right, they're asking for me, so we're going to make our way towards the church. It's kind of the central location. And then we'll shut down the stream and we'll call it an evening. I hope that everybody had a really good glimpse as to, what it's like to just take a volta here in the beach community in Greece. You can pick up your nuts here. More corn. You see people waiting in line. More leather goods. That was a cool show over at Ilias gyro place where the guy was throwing around the gyro and the plate and everything. That guy was cool. So the young people know about the live streaming much more than the older crowd, of course. But these kids are really young. They're like 17, 18 years old, and they know what's going on for sure. And did you notice that their English was excellent? Their English was excellent for where they're coming from and their age. I was very impressed with them. Very impressed. Oh, are you kidding me? They go all night long, guys. All night long. This is Greece. People partay in the hoose. Everybody's carrying a man purse, of course, right? That's a very Euro thing to do. I'm going to need a man purse very soon to put across my chest so that I can put my batteries in there. So I don't look like a schlep. You can tell they, like that one kid with the mop top, I guess you want to call it, with the blondish hair. His dream was to come to America and be, work in America. He goes, there's a guy named Marlon who's a very famous live streamer. I don't know who that is, but we'll find out who it is. I used to go to nightclubs here when I was 14. Didn't order much, it was kind of broke, but I got an early start. Nightclubs are a whole other craziness here, guys. A whole other craziness. Here you're gonna see up till about midnight, just like really families and stuff. The nightclubs are a little further out on the outskirts, and they are insane, insane. And I'm only about 4 miles, I want to say 5 miles from the city where I streamed from yesterday. So this is a good spot right here. Thank you everybody for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. And my hat here, be sure to come down to Paralia Beach whenever you have the opportunity on your next vacation. It's not that expensive either, so if you like what you saw today, please come down, enrich the Greeks over here. Help them keep Paralia Beach clean and keep it going. Thank you so much. Love you all, of course. You'll trade me Philly for Greece. Wave a magic wand, we can magically switch places. Done, done. I wish I could do that for everybody. So thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow, most likely. All right, take care. Love you all, everybody.